Hello! God, I love the music in this game so damn much. Right, if I remember correctly, which I'm not sure if I do... He's weak to lightning and then ice? Ice and then lightning? Syringios is who I need to fight. I have not played the game in 2 months, and I'm going to immediately attempt to G-rank Syringios. Because I am smart. He is weak to thunder and then to ice. Hello, Unknown. Hello, Gianni. How are you both doing? Pleasure to see you both. This only has 120 attack, otherwise I would be interested. I think these are going to be my best shout. Because that's minus 30 raw, less element, and less sharpness. Which is, bad. Cool. I remember how to play this game. No, no, I do not. Just go in, kill the Syringios, it's easy. It's only G rank, you're already soloing it. It's only G2 star. I'll show you this is Gomasios. Oh yeah, the really like weird and shit situation my food is in. I remember that. Get weakener, that seems good. Okay, if we're following the logic, which I believe is what I was doing, of stuff that I had in the past when I was a child, this is in the ancestral step, that's good. For this monster, I am building its full armor set, and that will be my G rank armor set. And then, in terms of weapons, I believe, do I also need stuff from him? I do, both in this and in the next rank. So my hope here is going to be... I beat Syringios, all is well and hunky-dory, and we all celebrate. I try and kill as many monsters in the next tier solo as I can before my lack of armor forces me to stop, at which point we then switch over to multiplayer, which potentially might not be today, it might be tomorrow. You dig. Thankfully, Syringios is one of those creatures that I've fought like a lot, so I should remember this to some degree. That didn't hit as hard as I thought it was going to. And then obviously while in multiplayer I will farm up as much of the stuff as I can do. And then I'll go do the rest of the 2-star monsters. We'll go back to multiplayer, farm everything we need before going on to 3-star. Done so. At the moment, you're not making a G-rank set. I don't think that is an option for G2 star, unfortunately. shit just does too much damage. How much damage defense does your high ranks have? Not that much. A lot less than ours. Because his one was made really early on. Excuse me. And we have, like, endgame high rank sets. You have around 560? Yeah, I've got 556, and this guy just half health me at a single hit. And this has been upgraded with the super fancy spheres as well. That you get at the end of high rank. Apparently it doesn't matter that I haven't played the game in 2 months, by the way. Hey Ramika, welcome. Not every day you get to see black sets being used for you. Yeah, I am using armor sets that I either used on my first playthrough or have become iconic to me in some way, shape or form as armor sets that I used while playing through 4U. So Black Fatty's armor became iconic to me because me and a friend, both off-weaponing in End of High Rank, fought for it so hardcore in order to get it. And we actually managed in the end, both of us. Nostalgic armors, basically, yeah. So Serigios is my G rank armor set. 391. Yeah, you cannot do that in G rank. In G1 star, you can. In G2 star, it ain't happening. Need to wait for the wise sage of Rampart. Just don't get hit. That's not an option for Mace. Not only will he get hit eventually at some point, he will then proceed to heal on the spot and get hit over and over and over again until he dies. You think you're going to make a Geolos for G? A Geolos is a really good set. It's a really, really good set. Oh, did he go into Area 3? Hello, HDM. Welcome. Which 3DMS am I playing on? I am playing on Citra. Which is the PC emulator. Which is why the game looks so good. Now you can play without bursting into frames. Yeah, I upscaled my basic to 5 times instead of like 3 times because of the new PC parts, so I'm hoping that it still runs good, which it does seem to be. 5 times is more than you have, if you recall. It is, but 4 times is less than I have. Because it's like 1600 by 900. So I thought, why not, you know? Oh, shit. You still need that ghoulish Shaghorn? Fucking god. That's the moment where you give up on that weapon. If you me. On a normal playthrough. You're just like, I'm fucking done with this shit. Nice. You'll try and farm it solo. I'm not gonna complain if you do it in multi. It gives me more free quests, basically. Who knows, when I get the G rank weapons that require Rajang materials, I wouldn't be surprised if suddenly you need the high rank bits for them. That's a problem. I might be dead. Do I have jerky on me? I don't. Good. That was close. Bye bye. Dude, I'm really impressed with myself. I know 2 months isn't necessarily a humongous amount of time, but to go straight into G2. Seemingly semi-successfully so far. Oh, I got caught on the tail. Boo you. Your high rank sets from Ramhard? Do you trust him? Ramhard might not have a G rank set. Who knows? You felt G2 was easier to solo than G1 and G3? If you have appropriate gear, yes. Like, if you've got the G1 equipment, armor and weapons, then G2 is easier than G1 is. And then G3's Elders, so it's a fucking nightmare. I'm a bit concerned that I still do not have a single part break. I know I've split my damage over, like, the head, the tail, the arms and the claws, but still. Not even one? 10 minutes in. Eh, fuck, I just got this. Oh, of course, it was one hit away when it gets into the goddamn trap. That's 2 power breaks, though. Which is good. Maybe an easy G1 set? Yeah. I can't. Did you even join us for G1, Mace? I don't remember. I think you spent most of the time not wanting to play the game by that point. You did? Okay. Didn't you do, like, the bare minimum, though? Like, you literally did the key quests and then stopped playing with us? Otherwise, you probably would have been able to make a full fucking set by now. I'm gonna have to knock him over. I can't hit him. A mishmash set with pieces that just have high defense, yet there's no skills. No skills is fine until we're in G3. It's just G3 where if you don't have it, it's just gonna be like unreasonably harder. That's true as well, you can just do it with talismans. Why do it badly the first time if you have to do it a second time? Apply your own logic to yourself. Why did you do G1 badly the first time when you're just gonna have to do it again now? You can't make a G2 set base. We are not gonna win quests in G2 if you have 390 defense. I'm more than happy to help you farm stuff. I am not carrying you to a G2 set while you go back and sit AFK in base. Because that ain't right. Oh my god. Adamant seeds that you definitely have? Yep. Even that's only like, what, 15 defense? This definitely isn't the cleanest hunt I've ever done in my life. I don't think there's going to be any denying that one. That really sucks. Nice. There's the horn. So I think that's everything. I don't know if the talons are broken. I think there's a talon break in this game. I can never tell. Nice. It's lucky he's in the ancestral set because this map is so goddamn good for mounts sometimes. Lovely. Excuse me? You didn't do G1 about it? I mean, the difference between G1 and G2 is like Kongalala versus Azure Rathalos, though, so. We wouldn't be grinding a second time, I suppose. But also, like, you're just gonna get pissed off in G1 and then not want to play the game again because you have to farm for something and it has a singular rare drop that you don't get 2 quests in a row. His talents are broken. Once you've killed Gog once, are you done with 4U? Your self-inflicted obligation ends. Good. Good. Oh, that's bad. That is not good. In fact. Thank you, Cats, for taking so much of the aggro. I don't know if I have combinable maxes. I do not. I don't know if it's better to capture or kill for a lens. But now's the time to find out. Sergios. Lens. Capture is a 2%, body carb is a 3%. Killing him it is. Oh yay, I get to open up my hundreds of fucking tabs again. That was fun last time. I have like 20 fucking tabs open for different materials I need. It's always my favourite thing about the collector's runs, the sheer number of tabs I can have open on my screen at the same moment in time. Hey, Weiss. How you doing? Yes! Haven't played the game for 2 months. Doesn't fucking matter. Woo! Your wrist hurts, but you're doing fine. Good. I feel a lot better today, by the way, Mace. In answer to your question from earlier that I completely ignored, sorry. I feel better today. My stomach is a little bit upset. But for the most part, I'm all good now. Da 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 da. Ah, I love this game. I'm so glad to be playing this game. I haven't played Monster Hunter in so long. G2 star. You found out your 2DS C stick is broken? Oh, that's a bummer. Your wrists are upset, but you called the whatever you Englishers call it, so Tuesday you go talk to Mr. Doctor Man, the GP. Or the doctors, we just call them the doctors. The guild points, the general practitioners. Hello, one guy. It is me, I'm here. I'm real. I'm back. I'm playing motherfucking Monster Hunter. Woo! G2 stuff. Oh yeah, there is a double Syringios quest. I did think there was one. Shrouded Nacella Rathalos Azurelos Gravios Xenogri. Okay, some of these might be hard, but I believe I can probably do most of these. Oh, Celt's Queen as well. Celtus Queen honestly might even one-shot me. If that the big water attack hits, that sucker hits hard. It's gold pieces, don't let them fool you. I wouldn't try and fool Mace. He fools himself enough, I don't even need to. Celtus Queen one-shot you with 600 defense. Oh good, I have 590. You fool yourself into thinking you can go without a G-Rank set? Yeah, I'm straight up telling you, you can't. I'm not gonna let you fool yourself into that delusion because you can't. I would say that when you actually try and play the game, which frequently doesn't happen, we are probably of a comparable amount of skill. I can't fucking skip it, so you can't. I can't stop you. I cannot play with you. Don't say I'm edging you. I'm not edging you, you freak. Don't put it that way. Edging me out doesn't make it sound any better. Just don't say it at all. Leave edging out of this. You dang pervert. I need 5 piercing claws. Stop making everything about edging. Base. Kids these days, Jesus Christ. Piercing claws are the crabs, right? And congolalas, potentially as well. I just want to make sure these Banabra things aren't needed anywhere else. It doesn't seem like they are, thankfully. Ba-dum bum bum. Ba-dum bum bum. So I need to try and kill and carve crabs and congas whenever I'm in a locale with either of those. Zenogri. Also, I'm gonna need potentially 3 lenses. Does the armor set take 2? Can't remember. Which is rough. To bring combinable maxes, I would have to max my inventory, as it were, space. Is that fine? I mean, I can probably get away with it. I can live without combinable maxes, just don't do it. Bum, bum, bum. He's not this way, but the congas are. Those don't give... Did the concha give piercing claws? Losing my fucking mind. Hammer and congas, that's it. In G-Rank. It's a 45% chance from a conga. Didn't I struggle like mad to get these before? Well, there's one. And he did 5. I'm really glad that I have most of the small monster materials for the Ceregios armor already. Because having to farm Cephalos and Banabras would have been really sucky after getting to G2. Piercing claws aren't too bad. It's annoying, but it's dealable. 130 viable IQ. Isn't that in Dutch, though? Maybe you're just not linguistically gifted in English. So how do you even have a verbal IQ? IQ is purely based on pattern recognition. Like it's hard to have pattern language recognition pattern, unless you're solving ciphers or something. Zenoga will hopefully be a freebie. I don't know if he will be, but hopefully a freebie. I thought this arse up enough times, so I really should be able to do this. We don't have a single IQ score? You're gonna say I just don't have a single IQ? I just, I don't understand the logistics behind how verbal IQ would work. Because IQ in its base form is purely based on pattern recognition. Like, it's how good you are at seeing and solving patterns, essentially. So verbal IQ would be like linguistic patterns, which is hard to have when language is a constantly evolving nightmare hellhole. I don't doubt your result or the validity of it at all. I'm intrigued by the mechanics of how they figured that out, because I can't comprehend what would go into finding that as a numerical score, you know? Nice. Probably interrupted an actual charge up there, because he's done it twice. Or not. Oh, he only went for 2. Okay. I really need to manage my Arc Demon. Good. Just go for this, even though it probably get me a mount. It didn't. Thank fuck for that. God, I love Sonaga. His music is amazing. It's a shame that he's in every fucking game. When I haven't fought him in a long time, I'm like, yeah, Sonaga! And then I play Monster Hunter for like 6 months solid, and I'm like, why is he everywhere? Go away! Is a Geolos in G2? I didn't see him. I think he might be one of the weird creatures that is just notably missing from G rank. Bum, ba, 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 da, ba, da, ba. Da, 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 da. I love it when the last hit of the duel dance, the demon dance flinches, because it has so much power behind it. It feels so good, like boom. Honestly, having like 2 solid months off of playing Monster Hunter absolutely whatsoever has done wonders for my desire to play this game. Before I was like, oh. Guild 9 is G2. I don't know. maybe? He is in G2? Weird. Oh, Azurelos. Sorry. Yeah, Azurelos is. For some reason, you typed Azurelos, and I was like, oh yeah, Azurelos. I don't know if Azurelos is in this game. No, Azurelos is in G2. 100%, yes, he is. I'm so sorry. Azurelos is in this? No. Is he? I don't think so. I think Legombi's here, but neither of the other two are. You have to trade for the other two's materials. The triple big pound? Oh my god. Who are the other two? Azeros and Vomita are both tradable materials, but Legombi is in the game. The free bunnies that were introduced together in Portable Third. Volvidon exists? Yeah, he doesn't really fit the same theme as the other two of them. Like Legombi and Azeros, you can see together. The free bears, yeah, they're all bears. I said bunnies because of Legombi, but they are bears. Well, they have like the bear model, even though, you know. You call them the bulbous free? I don't. You do now. The bulbous free is great. Legitimately fantastic thing to call them. So I like that. Do, 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 do. They're all round fat, or yes, it's true. It is true. I cannot disagree. Isn't it funny how even just a small break from something, like a complete break for something for a brief period of time, does absolute fucking wonders for your desire to play it. Oh, the double head break. Because I actually got like a proper break because I didn't even talk about wilds at all with anyone because no one really cared about it that much. Other than rotes. I wouldn't know. For you, a 2-month break means you've moved on, yeah. I mean, you've taken a long breaks from World, then gone back to your save file before, right? I just mean stuff like that as well. You don't play World for like half a year, and then one of your friends wants to play World all of a sudden, and it does wonders to reinvigorate your desire to play the game. I love old school Monster Hunter though, man. So much. Something every time after I've taken a like longer break. Compared to the newer games, I love the dance. of you taking your turns against each other. It just doesn't exist anymore. What is Umarma? Uma Arma? I don't know what that is. Guten Mittag. I can do. It sounds so weird in German. I'm sure it does. It's Enten. Pleasure to see you, Enten. How you doing? Umamama is Hugster. Oh. That's really fucked up. Now I understand why you combined them into one word. I was like, why is hair combined with, whatever the word after it is? Ah. I tried to roll early on purpose, but I rolled too early. Oh! My God! I didn't get one shot. That's a lot of damage. I mean, you probably don't really have like an equivalent for German of like st, though, I would imagine, right? So you'd probably just go with that because it's the closest available thing. He isn't injured. Yeah, that's okay. I can live with that. I have an easy out of this situation. What? His hitbox began before his move began. I'm dead. Oh, he missed. I'm dead. I'm not dead again? How do I keep getting away with this? $550 defense is apparently right on the cusp of what allows you to get away with all this bullshit. That and staying at as high a health as you can, for the most part. His balls are really annoying in this. The way they're like pseudo-home. Thank you, Pillar. Thank you again, Pillar. I might have fucked this mount because of that. Thankfully, he let me have it. Ooh. Come on, Zinni. You gotta be close. Not too fond of his balls. He always puts them in your face as well. It's so rude. Good shit. Go run and kill Congas after I kill him and carve him. Did I carve his tail? I did. I remember doing it. There was a shiny underneath it first. He's gonna drool rather than charge up. Okay, never mind, he's not gonna do either of them, he's gonna flinch. You gotta be close, boyo. I'm really not fucking I'm not fucking looking towards. Not fucking looking forward towards it. Azurelos? Brachidios? Those ones are going to be annoying. Hello, Zale. Welcome. We'll not discuss why you're awake. Zenoga has a back break, you never broke it? He does, yes. I believe it has a relatively high chance of giving you full debugs, so it's not really that great of a break anyway. It's a very easy break to get because of the fact that his back is so exposed all the time. So I'm surprised you haven't just got it accidentally. But I suppose if you're more of a focused player than I am, a better player than I am, and you constantly, every time he falls over, go for the head, you would have less chance of noticing it unless you went for mounts and got like 3 mounts. Punish Troy, yeah, you wouldn't have as much of a chance to see it as me. Another monster down. Happy days. No, it's bad when they start telling you about the Dragonator. What's Shrouded weak to? I don't remember. It's Kezu, so it's weak to fire? While it's coated. And then I don't know what it's weak to after that. Your lightning. Don't need to do that. Fire Drill is G2. Fire Drill is G2. You don't need to look it up. I fucking know. I am dreading it. it's an honestly miserable quest for Dual Blades. Because Stygian and Dragon Blight is such a disgusting counter to elemental damage. What's Fire Drill? It is a Stygian, Zenoga, and a Brachydios at the same time in the Volcanic Hollow. Is it a key? Mm-hmm. If you know a quest by name, it's bad. Yeah, that's how I feel about it as well. The fact that I know the name of the quest is about as horrendous a sign as you can get. I have memorized it. I'm gonna get rid of the dust for this quest in order to bring deodorant. I'm gonna do the Celtus. Queen. You're so dead. You know when I said that high rank armor isn't sufficient anymore, Mace? I wasn't just being mean. I'm always me. That's neither here nor there. I wasn't just being mean. The devil's in the details. I'm just gonna get myself my drink because I left out. I'm very smart man. Wonder I left my drink out of the room. I never even remade my drink. When you soloed it during progression, you waited for one of them to leave Area 2 when they were both there. That's always a fun thing to do, yeah. Ah, you would die if you tried to dung bomb them. Mm-hmm. It takes long enough to throw the dung bomb that it kills you. That quest is a fucking nightmare, honestly. Oh, hello, Queenie. He got here real fucking quick. Need to remember that this is unfortunately a capture quest. I also want Gossameat and Flutterflies from here. Or whatever it's called. Meldspar? Can't remember. You know what? Sure. That's a real shame that that didn't mount him. Jesus. Queenie's giving me a run for my money here. Da, 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 da. That damage, man. It's crazy. I need that fucking Celtus up her. That's too far away. Is that the inner jaw broken? Couldn't tell if that was the part break that I just saw, or if I'm just visually seeing things. It looked for a brief moment like there was a part break animation, but knew that was coming. Ugh. You really just do not realize how much harder Celtus makes this fight until you have to do it with him on there. Because you're so used to him not being on there. I'm dead, I think. No, got away with it. I'm just bottoming out my stamina constantly. I'm getting hit by that, I can't do a damn thing. I'm nearly through my first 10 megas and it's not even been 5 minutes. Seems like Celtus might be a bit beyond me at the moment. Ah. That damage. I get hit again because she burrowed. Are you kidding me? I have defense down and I do not have a way to get rid of it. Good. That is probably enough. There's a tail break. Which is mercifully easy to get if you actually focus it. Oh, come on. The terrain. I'm through my fucking heels already. Thank fuck I bring combinables. Also, thank fuck that jump made it just far enough. I don't normally like to use the bed. However, I'm hoping it cures my defense down. Can I not use it? Please? Okay. And you're not allowed to sleep in this game? Is this not the real bed? Where's my bed prompt? Insomniac? Son of a... Yeah, I forgot it exists as well, because I never used the fucking bed. Thank you, cat. Bonk doing the Lord's work in terms of the healing. A Pertusio would be great to have at some point. Okay, I believe both the inner and the outer jaw is broken. The jaw and the claws. But sharpen. Don't do it, Salus. Good. Thank you, Terrain. Good job, Queenie. Fuck him up. I should really put Astera Jerky into my Mosswine Jerky into my default item set. I suppose it's because I have the thingy in there instead at the moment. The life, Dust of Life. But we are at that point in G rank where you're essentially bringing 5 extra Mega Potion pluses. She is full broken. So maybe my damage output has been better than I expected. She is notoriously easy to break her legs, though. No, I got trapped. It's fine, that's why I bring the deodorants. The second 5 minutes were a lot better than the first 5 minutes, let me tell you that. Tried to dodge for it, but no bueno. Good. Celtics Queen? Hell yeah. I love her. Such a good fight, man. It's so much harder when Celtics is on top, though. It's genuinely crazy. She's gonna shoot water balls. It's fine that my Arc Demon blinked out. I'd rather be full health than full stam. Well, full health, quote unquote. This lady is constantly pissed off. Which might be an indication of close to death, but I don't think it is in this game. Oh man, Stygian, Azurelos, Brute Tiggy. I got so much stuff in this tier that's going to be so difficult to deal with. Yes, good. Give me the chunky damage. Ooh, close. You have no idea how someone can solo Brute / Molten with dual blades. Brute's not too shabby. Molten is harder. You played stories for 6 hours yesterday? Oh, hell yeah, dude. Great time. Yes, good. Oh, mercy. Yes. That's gonna help so much. Oh. Hello, Replex. The monster hugs you. It is me. Delighted, actually, for once, to be playing Monster Hunter. De-fucking-lighted. She was probably just about to eat him anyway, but... Oh no, never mind. She's angry. Why be tired when be angry? Molten is very, very difficult to solo with dual blades. Usually involves a lot of hoping you can break his tail by just doing so much damage to it, because it's the only place you can really hit. And hoping you can break his claws while he's knocked down, because it's super fucking important that he falls over during his runs. And then spamming lots of mounts. This is a capture quest, correct? This is a capture quest. He ain't coming. He's in the fucking ground. And hopefully you limp before before another one has the chance to fucking show up. Sharpness made me bounce off the face, sir. Off the claws. Chunky hit. That was a limp. It was very brief, but that was a limp. Does she go straight there, or does she come into this area? She comes into here. Okay. Well, I might as well try and take advantage of the trap that the cat already placed down, although it's probably going to time out soon. And also, for some reason, cats exclusively place traps in the shittest spots in the entire arena. Or directly underneath the monster. There is no in between. That was tough. It's way tougher than fucking Zenoga was. Yes. That's what, 3 down of the god knows how many? Please be the good one. Nice. Incredibly lucky. Pierce 6 with 2 slots. Shame I don't care about bowguns. Is there anything else I can use fire on? Oh, this. Shrouded. I'm gonna need hot drinks for Shrouded, and there is no anti-paralysis stuff, so just hot drinks. Is there anything else that would be useful? Doesn't do poison at all, I don't believe. But I might just be misremembering. Does it still do poison? I'm gonna bring antidotes. Also, whenever I go to Heaven's Mount, I need to try and eat for Explorer for the Flutterflies. I think this area might be able to give me Flutterflies as well. Because it's nighttime now. Nice. Ooh. Yeah, nighttime I don't think exists in the dunes until this rank, so. Whoop. The only thing I remember about Shrouded's fight is swing jump, swing jump. So this might go poorly, at least for the first little bit. Until I've remembered its bloody moveset. Oh. Did not remember that bit. Kind of an important bit to remember. Didn't really do much about that. Thankfully the cats hit me out of it. The trade. The weirdest trade. I really gotta try and get those front claws broken. The hide and the back I can probably get broken just by doing mounts. But those front claws are gonna be a pain. Ooh. Calm down, Citra. I'm dead. Oh, the best roll. I love the more older sounding music that this map has. It's very nice. Tribally. It does still do poison, so it's a good thing I brought the antidotes. The paralysis is just far more memorable. Get hit by it a lot more, probably. Come down here. It took a really long to come up there. That's claw. Puts myself in so many dodgy situations with dual blades that I really probably shouldn't be in. But it just works. Sometimes. I would like to get that spike broken. But the mounts are proving surprisingly difficult. Don't know if this counts as the spike. I don't really know what I'm hitting here, to be honest. Probably the legs. This is just going to be a kill quest. The only capture one was Celtus, so fine to use the trap for damage. It's a shame I can't get on the back, but hopefully I am doing a lot to her. Because I know that as far as the tier 2 monsters go, at least if my memory is serving me correctly, she is one of the weaker ones. She's fun, but she is one of the weaker creatures. Whee! How good was the fucking hitbox there that didn't hit me? What the hell? That was an amazing hitbox. Are you eating? You area transitioning. Okay. Not injured though. Because its limp is very pronounced, and that's just normal walking. It also makes the little, like, cry when it limps, where it drags itself along. You just walk all the way into the corner? Why did you do that? Please, I can never be quick enough. That was just a goddamn travesty. Thank you. God, that was difficult to get. Stark contrast in multiplayer, where you almost always kill Nasilla in the very first area. In the dudes. She gets fucking ruined. That looks like a backbreak as well. It is wonderful. Then I believe that's a full part break. But But since it has been quite a long time, I'm not 100%. Oh, you get paralyzed for less time, don't you? Always forget the spider in this game. I can never forget Shrouded. And normal Nasilla. I love them so much. Base Nasilla might be up there with one of my, like, some of my favorite monsters. Just because it's so unique to fight. You don't usually fight her in 4U for some reason. That's interesting, because she has really, really good weapons, so most people usually fight her quite a lot. Like the Shroud and the Scylla Charge Blade is amazing. The Great Sword is like phenomenal as well. The Sword and Shield I think it has is pretty good. Her armor isn't that good. At least normals. I don't know about normalness. Shroud and Nascilla's armor. The Charge Blade? The Charge Blade is disgustingly good. Really high sharpness, good damage. It's got sleep on it. Amazing weapon. I think it's KO Vial as well. I forgot, yeah. Maybe. I'll see if I can straight forward it after this. I'm not sure if I'll be able to. Just to look at what stats it would have. And then it gets upgraded once after the straight forge as well. So it is solid. Such chunky hits. I love it. Aww. Injured. Really? Hey, Mickey Cats. I am on Citra. As it's too fucking difficult to get your hands on a Nintendo 3DS capture card at this point. Good luck, thank you, thank you. Oh, really? Neat. Didn't know that was an option at this point. How far we've come. Thank you for the like, I appreciate it. Interesting. I would say I should look into setting that up, but like, no. I went to such a pain in the ass effort to set up Citra in the first place. Nice, ouch. Good fight. I like Shroud and Scylla. Not very difficult, but fun. I needed her stuff for something, but I don't remember what it was. Any crabs in here? No? Okay. Shame. Might as well do this one as well. It disappeared. Never mind. What's next? Probably a weapon switch into whatever I'm gonna fight, unfortunately. Not good rewards at all. Jesus. Unfortunately not. That free slotter would have been really nice if it wasn't blight resistance on it, of all things. Kind of unfortunately ruins it. Black Gravios is gonna be in this tier. Why did that have to pop into my head just now? I was living a life of relative joy. It's fucking Black Gravios. I really hope I don't need tons of its stuff again. Because I did have a Gravios weapon, right? Oh, I can upgrade these. Actual weapon upgrades? For me? The Evergreen Plus to the Paradise screen. And the tree is finished? Yes. Congalala tree is done? Forever. And then the cross drills to the cross velts. And I've already got the concentrate to get to the best one. Okay, that's already done. Are there any other of these that I can just randomly do? Meld Spa is what I need. I hate this game so fucking much. Again. Again? I've done 2 collector's challenges, and both of them have required 4 Black Gravios crowns. Again. Did we need to do that? Was that necessary? I need plesiot fins. Motherfuckers, man. I want to use lightning, but my lightning weapon option just isn't very good. Is Azure weak to ice, or is that just silver loss? Ice. It's not even weak to thunder. Dragon and then ice. Tiggy is also weak to dragon, but not ice. So thunder, ice, or dragon, whichever is my best, would be fine. These things. No. $120 raw, yay! 140 raw, ooh! Bum, bum, bum. Ba, 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 da, da, ba. Honestly wondering if this might be a better choice. Where are my Lagombi weapons? They're there. The mosquito build? Yeah, honestly. At that point. I'll go with these. I never use these things anyway, so it's kind of fun to give them a go for once. Probably capture one of these, kill the other one. What did I need for Lagombi? Upgrade. Oh, just some meld spar, that would have been so helpful. I should have mined more. Fool. Fool. Oh, I need to look at Shroud in the Scylla as well. See if I can find that weapon. Give me a second. That's the final upgrade for the Lagombi path as well, so that would have been another thing done. Forged weapons, charge blade. It does not seem like I can straight forge it, unfortunately. But there's the high rank one for reference in terms of sharpness. And also it just looks really nice. Just a good looking weapon. That upgrades another time in high rank as well, if I believe, so it does get more raw. Azure, Rathalos, and Tigrex. What is the meal for Explorer? It is that one. Neat. Alcohol and fish. Puts me in the area in which I think Azure Rathalos is going to start, so it's not actually going to be as helpful as it would not be normally. Oh no, maybe they both start in the middle. Cosmocytes. Okay. Are Endurings better than Time ones? They are. An ancient shard. It's been so long. I forgot they fucking existed. 2 Emperor Hoppers and nothing else? You fucking with me? Thank you. Give me some Meldspar, please. I'm not going to complain about that as well. There we go. I do not need the Nova Crystal, really. Since that's high rank. I'll happily take that. I got half my demon. Maybe should have rang 15 flash bombs just for this guy. Can only pierce the tip of his tail with blue sharpness. I can't pierce the rest of it. That is a shame. Thankfully, in terms of inventory space, by the time I'm done killing him, I will have used all of the flash bombs. Absolutely no doubt in my goddamn mind about that one. And I can ditch the antidotes because I won't need them anymore. This bastard really, really loves to fly in this game. Really, Remobra? All you did was get yourself killed by a fucking Rappalos in exchange for helping him. Was it worth it? Thankfully good flash bombs so far. There's a head break. If I get the chance to, when he is injured, I will happily capture this asshole. I'm pretty sure I've already got rubies and stuff, and I'm probably gonna have to kill Silverlost nonetheless. Oh, I need mantles in this rank though. I don't know if I got mantles. Oh, hi. I'd really prefer if you weren't here. No! That roll was so good though! That was a horrible situation to be in. I should not have gone for the attack. So it's definitely my own fault, but yeah. Hello, Nixel. How are you? It's your worst enemy. Everyone's worst enemy, I think. Good old terrain. Could be Dread King. We don't talk about the fucking mistake that the deviants were, okay? Good shit. Deadeye was a good boy. He's just a Garuga. He's just a Garuga with higher tier poison. There's nothing else about him. Exactly. He's not even a deviant. He's just a Garuga though. Like, what's the point? Oh my god. I'm gonna fucking die again, aren't I? Oh, he left. Ooh. Lucky. Dread King, you fought him once with Gunlance and never again. Yeah, no, Dread King is just a bad fight, unfortunately. Please don't tell me these assholes have combined. It's going to be really miserable if they've combined. Seemingly not. Possibly the worst matchup as well. Yeah, Gunlance is not good against Dread King. Good. Give me one more. Bastard. Bum 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 bum. I am not looking forward to fighting Ravlos in this area. It's got wind pressure from a different fucking elevation? Unfortunately, I already got a mount, and then my mount was ruined, so, the build-up on that's going to be quite far away. It's gonna suck for getting that title off. I really thought that mount was gonna take a lot longer to get than it did. You want to replay for you, but you hate messing with an emulator. Honestly, fair. It's a pain in the ass. Not a back break, not surprising. Yeah, this area is so bad for tail cuts. Imagine a remaster on PC. You know, 2 years ago I would have agreed with you. Capcom of nowadays, I genuinely cannot imagine a worse thing. The shittiest ports from 3DS to PC that anyone's ever seen. Not changing anything that needs to be changed. Barely upscaling the graphics. I don't want to think about it, to be honest. Not with the way they are at the moment. I don't want them in control of it. I think they just fuck it up. Well, I've taken 2 deaths, and I haven't even killed one of them. This isn't looking like a quest win. Oh, good. Your faith in Capcom dropped insanely after all the wild stuff. My faith in Capcom was rocked by Base Rise, and it was relatively destroyed by Dragon's Dogma 2. All Wilds did for me is just confirm my suspicions that they've become money grubbers. I still think the devs love the games, and they try their hardest to make them good. But Capcom, the publisher, doesn't give a shit about anything other than money, and it's very clear to me to see now. Which Base Rise should have been the indicator for, but no, it was COVID. It was COVID. Hey Phoenix, we had free DLC in the 3DS era, yeah. The stuff that was free back then is still free now. That's the thing though, N10. Right? The amount of it has dropped, however. So it's not the same. Like, it's that some of the stuff is still there for sure, but the quantity is massively reduced compared to what it was on 3DS. Like, if you look at the crossovers this game has compared to World, for example, it's just not the same. You can't really compare generations to to some rate that's not really fair. World was already out when GU came to the States. Well, just to the West, not even to the States. It was only in Japan. You didn't feel bad because of Base Rise, because a lot of things happened during COVID. They guys redeemed themselves to the juicy updates. If you mean Sunbreak, understandable. If you mean the base game updates of Rise were truly where they fucked it for me. Free title updates do not mean finishing your fucking product. That's called getting out of early access. Absolutely fucking abhorrent that they thought they could get away with that. In my opinion. Rampage was trash. I don't think Rampage was trash, I think it's just so thoroughly mid. It's just whatever. It's enjoyable enough when you do it. Problem is, people found a mechanic that they didn't really enjoy particularly fun and then spammed it to death because it gave them tickets. That's what you mean by the States? Well, there's more to the world than the States. Even if you just go with North America, you know? Rip Canada. I reckon there'll be multi today. Probably not if I can keep winning. It's entirely dependent on whether I run into a wall or if I keep winning fights. But seemingly I'm going to keep winning at the moment. This quest I might have to give up on, but like normal Rathalos I can do, right? Guitar collab instead of fixing performance? Is that really? The amount of collabs isn't that different, is it not? World is 10, 3U is 10, 4U is 13, Portable Third is 13. Oh, okay, fair enough. My mistake. I apologize. Consider me corrected. Yeah, probably not multi today. Maybe tomorrow, depending on how many creatures there is. I'm not going to be able to do fire drill. So that's a hard blocker, right? Never getting past that point. Thingy is questionable. Black Gravios is very questionable. Oh. Okay, I just need to kill the Tigrex without dying. Easy, right? This was your favorite Monster Hunter game? I am very torn between this game and World Iceborne. Being my favorites. Every patch Wilds tries to fix performance, but there's no success. I'm wondering if it's the same issue as with Dragon's Dogma, where, like, fundamentally it's just fucked. Because of the way that they made the game. There's just no repairing it, so it's just shit performance forever. Part of the, like, bad pessimism part of the back of my brain, a very conspiracy theory-ish, I kind of wonder if they already have fixed it. And they're gonna wait until the DLC drops. Or like just before the DLC drops, and they'll be like, hey, we fixed it. By the way, now that it's fixed, here's the game. Look, you can buy the expansion. It's fixed now. That'd be kind of shitty of them. I mean, it'd be completely on fucking brand at this point, in my opinion. The fact that they released it like this is shit in the first place. This is now the third game in a row that they have released unfinished. Doesn't seem that below the bar for them, really. Every Monster Hunter game releases unfinished. Having a DLC does not count as releasing unfinished. I inherently disagree with that notion, because I truly believe that the Monster Hunter games, just low rank and high rank, are a full product. You're talking about G? You don't need G rank for a Monster Hunter game to be a full product. How long does it take to get to the end of high rank in most of the older games, right? Compared to what playtime would you get in a different game? Portable Third doesn't have any G rank whatsoever, and it's still some people's favorite game, despite the fact that there's no G rank. I get what you mean, but I don't think that angle counts, personally. Because you still get a complete experience. Let's maybe not go with DOS. DOS arguably has Freedom Unite. Obviously, it's very different. And Portable Third arguably has Free Ultimate. But you can't really compare those two to like anything else because of the fact that they're so ingrained in themselves, right? See, I would agree with you, Phoenix, but according to some people, no. The things it does have is, it has Tigrex, Brute Tigrex, Amatsu, and a Cancel You Can Loss. In Portable Third, which aren't in Try, or Free U, sorry. Free U was also Rush. Oh, Free U's it. shitstorm. Boardroom, the game would be better if he wasn't there, so I left him out. AKA, I forgot he existed. I don't care for Amatsu, to be honest. As someone who only uses dual blades, basically, Amatsu is the worst monster I have ever fought in any of the old games. Fight straight up fucking sucks. Really? Yeah, you can't hit. He flies at just high enough of a height that you can't hit him 50% of the time with dual blades. It is dog shit. Amatsu and Sunbreak, though, they fixed him. He's great in Sunbreak. I love the shit out of him. He's brilliant. You didn't like Alatreon in the older titles? I don't mind Alatreon, but I can definitely understand people not liking him in the older games, to be honest. He is, especially in Tri, I think he's kind of a shit fight, personally. In 3U, I think he's completely fine and doable. But in Tri, he just seems like truly miserable to fight. It's like good luck fighting a multiplayer lobby, because if you're not running specific strats, you're just gonna get fucking kicked, because otherwise you can't kill him. That's not great from a fun perspective. You didn't like fighting in 3 or Generations? Fair enough. In Generations, he's it's not necessarily fun to fight him if you use aerial style, but you can wreck his ass with aerial style. He doesn't stand a fucking chance. Speaking of Amatsu being a bitch to hit, okay, N10, yes. I'm intrigued as to where this segue is going. You may have put Abyssal on land, and his ass moves exactly like Amatsu. N10? N10, why have you done this? Can never figure out how to succeed mounts on Alatreon and Genu. His mount charge goes really fast, fair enough. It's been too long since I've done it myself, so I can't remember. I remember that was my prevailing strat, though. World Alatreon's really good. It's a shame the way they implemented his Eschaton, personally. But he's a really fun fight. If you just focus on him, not including the Eschaton, which is not fair, necessarily, he's really fun. And hey, I killed him with a fucking Pookie armor and a Pookie greatsword, so... It's doable. Even if you can't reach the elemental check. That was fucking close, but... I can't believe I killed Fatalis with that stuff, man. Oh. My monster had a peak right there. It's not gonna get better than that. All downhill. All downhill from here. The Jaggy one, that's really cute. Good emotes. Very good emotes. No. Please hold. Thank you so much. If I didn't get knocked under that hole there, I probably would have failed the quest. That was disgustingly lucky. Oi, 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 oi. Last card, yep. As your last card me twice. So I need to cartless the Tiggy. Which seemed like it was going great until that just happened. Thankfully, Tiggy is one of the monsters I have more experience against. It's one of your favorites, you love his armor in every game. Tiggy's armor is always really good. I like Tiggy. I understand why people don't really like him, but I really enjoy the fact that we have a relatively high tier monster that doesn't do any shenaniganry, really. He's just strength. That's his bullshit. He's just strong and fast. Unfortunately, I have to kill him with raw damage because the ice doesn't do anything to him, I don't believe. Have I done any of the fairy tale quests? Yeah, see, this is my problem, Phoenix. I want to do the first fairy tale quest, but I'm an Iron Man, obviously, and my requirements were a cleaned Avanto herb, which if I want to clean it myself requires 48 herb lore, which is obviously a problem. A Mort Maya mushroom, which is easy peasy. I've already done Druidic Ritual. Or Druid Quest, or whatever the hell it's called, the requirement for it. Priest in Peril. One of them. I don't know. And I need a nature talisman. Which I don't know how to get. And because I'm not allowed to look up the drop rates until I've killed a monster 100 times. It's been a bit of a problem. But we've put a thing in place, which is if I hit level 70 combat, and I don't have a nature talisman or a monster that is a good drop for nature talismans. Ramhard is going to tell me a monster I can fight that has I think a 1 in 256 or something. Because at the moment it's fucking me out of completing Lumbridge Medium Diary. Because you have to use the fairy ring to teleport. Yes. 10 on the belly and the front legs. Oh, cool. I actually do damage. Neat. Yes. That was a hard quest. That was fun. I'm glad the ice did something to him, because it would have sucked if it didn't. I'm just going to run to the loo real quick. The mantle drop. Yeah, don't collect those rewards. Do you already have all the cryo sacks you need? Good question, I'm not sure. I think I have all of the cryo sacks I need for currently visible things. But that doesn't necessarily mean I have all of the cryo sacks I need. Couldn't you piss a bit longer for once? Not when a mantle's on the line, Anton. Absolutely not. You won't regret it once you've done the series. The rewards is worth it. I'm only going to be able to do the first quest anyway. I'm not going to be able to do the second one. I'm way too low level for it. Where are we looking at? Cryosex. Hen butterflies. Bit. Ooh. Hello. It's finished. Probably the best ice weapon I will have all game. Done. The fucking Lightfall. It appears, yes. I do seem to have all of the things I need. Finally got one. I was having some trouble with those, if I remember correctly. How much further does the Plesioth path have to go? It's just one more. Cool. Delightful. I need to do a Rathalos and a Gravios. Hello, Raka. How are you? Get that Afro guy out your box? No, as long as he brings the music, he's allowed. Another month closer to September. Oh god, don't remind me. Bum 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 ba-da-dum. Don't you miss that sound, chat? You don't have fond memories of the crafting noise? The combining sound, yeah. Is 170 the best shit I got? Because that's kind of rough. I could maybe just go with a straight raw weapon instead. That's got minus 20% affinity. 20% at 270 is 54. 25% of 54 is fucking 13.5. So this functionally has 256.5 raw, which means it's better to just use this. Upgraded to it's functionally better to use this because of that juicy fucking white sharpness. Piss you off in Generations, the box limit. You always had inventory issues. Oh yeah, it's crazy. You only have like, yeah, 10 pages or whatever it is, and then they give you a ticket for every single type of fucking quest you do against the deviants. And there's like, what, 15 deviants or something? There's 150 fucking box spaces. Not to mention all the other fucking tickets. What the hell were they smoking? $12 deviants, yeah, so 120 tickets. What were they thinking? Prowler Scaps, bunch of other clutter, yeah. Absolute insanity. I really, truly will never understand what used to be just a portable team thing for the most part. I genuinely cannot fucking comprehend what Monster Hunter's obsession with having fucking 5,000 different types of tickets is. Why do we need this many tickets? I understand the chef vouchers. It makes sense. The like voucher and the gourmet voucher to get free food and to get, or like to make all of the food have positive effects and then guarantee the positive effects. But like, do we really need the chef's like seal of approval, and then the chef's seal of approval again, and then the fucking like Palico ticket, and each village has its own ticket, and then each of the fucking monsters has, each of the deviants has 10 of their own tickets, which is 120 tickets just for them. What? Why? It is genuine lunacy. Even Frontier didn't have that many tickets for the proof system? Yeah, right? Crazy. Check the Discord, you agree? Yeah, right? Literally a whole page of just tickets. And you only have 14 pages in your box. In the game that has the most monsters in it as well. What? What was your decision making? We're gonna make a celebratory game where we put as many monsters in it as we can, and then we're gonna limit the box space so they can't keep half their fucking materials. Hello, Satan. I didn't realize you worked on GU. Or G, for that matter. What's that a G is just wrong. It's not once on a G, it's once on a Gen. That's the good shit, by the way, Zale. You've done it correctly. Congratulations, you've won Monster Hunter Stories. You've made an abomination, as God intended. Yeah, exactly. That's what Monster Hunter G is. Hey, VVV. How you doing? It's been a bit. Haven't seen you in a while. Is that Rathalos from Monster Hunter Frontier? No, this one's not smoking hardcore crack cocaine. Every monster in Metzaporza is on crack cocaine. And if I'm not mistaken, that's actually like functionally game lore as well. for Frontier. Oh, my crippling fire weakness. Thank you, cats. Buddy, yours is planning to start from the beginning sometime soon for GU. You're looking forward to it yourself and the buddy, you mean? Have you played GU already? GU's a great game. Overall, it has some really big fucking issues. I do overall think it's a great game. I also think it's the worst fucking game ever in human history to replay. There's so much shit in the way. Your Rathalos have got his daily dose of lethal grade marijuana. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You'll be happy to know, DVB. Should I say this? Should I commit myself to this? Will I fucking regret it? Probably. I'm gonna play Frontier in September. I've decided. No way. Oh no. Yep. Instead of doing the Saturday, Sunday, well, Friday, Saturday segment, I suppose, on Worlds, the permadeath randomizer, I'm gonna do Frontier. No, not from the start again. I'm gonna continue the same I've already got. I got myself out of that one. Is Frontier playable with others? Oh, yeah. Oh, no, now you mention it. Maybe I should start again. No. You said that recently, yeah. I am tempted to do it, but I'm not going to. Please don't start again. I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Even I know that that is too much. Help you learn to set it up sometime. Do !rain, Phoenix. In chat right now, it will give you a link to a Discord server that basically sets it up for you. You automatically connect to the server if you set it up following their steps. And you automatically connect to their servers, which already have a bunch of people playing it on them. My personal recommendation, depending on how you want to play the game, of course, is that I would suggest you don't necessarily heed the information that people in that server give you terribly too much. Because it is exclusively min-maxing power gaming, minimizing the amount of time you actually have to spend playing the game information for the most part. They're very useful to get assistance from, and it's very helpful, but like, it will be, do this, this is the correct way, will be the advice you receive. Whereas really, you should do what you want. If you want to min-max and like get through the game super quickly though, boy are they fucking helpful. Even you know there's things such as too much HR5 and 6. That's kind of funny, Raka, actually. Because that's the bit that's tempting me to do it again. Believe it or not. Not HR6, but HR5 specifically. I'm really enthralled by the idea of going through HR5 again. Considering how many times you've quit the game, maybe they're onto something. I've definitely quit Frontier a lot of times. But you know what I can say about the time that I've played in Frontier? I, for the most part, had fun with it. And everything I've done in it, basically, I feel proud of. Like, I've earned it. And that can't be taken away from me. Not to say that they're completely skillless, because they're not completely skillless, but the people who follow the Hunter Navi the entire game and only do everything the Hunter Navi tells you and build every single meta set at every single available point and immediately switch to Magnet Spike as soon as it's available. The game that I played and the game that they played are not the same game. It's just not. And I think every single day of the week, I prefer to play the game that I played, even if it means I quit. Even if it means I quit. You're guilty except for the Magnet Spike part. You can see it though, right? Even from someone who's done it, and you've seen me play through the game as well. Like, we just did not play the same game at all. Following the Hunter Navi versus building your own sets and stuff. You're proud that your Magnet Spike GSR is still 1. Every GSR except Sword and Shield is 1. I have Sword and Shield GSR. I have a lot of it. I can't remember how much. I think it might be maxed actually. But I also have dual blades. It's not a bad thing to do at all, necessarily. Like, I don't want it to sound that way. But it is truly just not the same game. Which is sad that it makes such an absolutely mind-boggling difference. Because you follow what is essentially the game's in-game guide, so you feel like you should follow it, but then if you do follow it, you don't necessarily play Frontier. Very odd. Very, very odd. You quit Freedom Unite because it was too dated for you? Well, this is essentially Freedom Unite Ultimate, so, at least until you get to G rank. Use the Navi to farm a set that you made yourself. I think that's the best way to do it. Is there pickup indicators at least? Yes, but you have to turn them on in the menu, maybe? They are on by default? Okay, you can turn them off in the menu. Then, I think. It's wild that Freedom Unite didn't have them. Not really. Nothing had them before that point. If I'm not mistaken. Freedom Unite's the first game where, like, modern Monster Hunter becomes visible. Monster Hunter before that point was very much, like, less so about fighting big monsters all over the place, and more so about using your environment to a degree. Obviously, the point is to fight big monsters. And Freedom Unite steps more into the fight big monsters portion of things compared to every other game before it, but before that it was very important to, like, you know where the mining points are, you find the mining points, you learn the map, you learn where stuff is. Try was your first Monster Hunter, so everything before is going to feel too dated. That's fair to a degree. Your first Monster Hunter was World and you don't feel that way? I would say your outlook on a lot of things is very unique, though, Raka. Most people don't play games that they know they won't like, so that they can accurately claim that they don't like them. There's a part fucking 3 to that thing? Oh my god. Enjoy, Phoenix. I will enjoy the hunts, thank you. How can you know? I could tell you after playing... not even after playing, really. Just after watching the first trailer for Wilds that I probably wasn't gonna like it. Just the vibe you get, you know? You didn't like World, right? I don't know how you felt about Rise, but I don't think you were, super favorable towards it. I believe you like it more than you liked World. You can make a pretty good, like, instinctual guess. If you don't like Wild and you don't really like Rise, you're not gonna like Wilds. Unless they vastly change the systems, which they didn't, except to make them worse. But how can you know? Not everything needs proof. Okay, let's look at it at a different angle then. If you had played it and you weren't enjoying it, which means you don't like it, playing it all the way to the end, to the point where you're fully complete with it, that's mind-boggling. Which I believe you did, right? I'm not 100% sure, but I think you did. You don't know about Old School? Okay. In Old School, I think there might only be 2 parts. I respect it. I like it. I like your way of doing things. It's a level of commitment that I cannot give to stuff in my life. You beat every monster that was there at launch, but you didn't touch any of the title updates. Will you touch the title updates, though? Oh, okay. Here's a question for you, Raka. Will you play whatever they call the Iceborne, which begins with a letter I, just to piss everyone off? Monster Hunter Wilds Inferno or something. You don't know yet. Why so? Out of interest. I'm really intrigued. Have I used all my psycho serums? Hello? You're a chunky motherfucker. You're wondering if you want to be done with Monster Hunter as a whole or not? Really? Would you still play the ones that you've, that you do like? Presumably for you, for you. I think you like those. As a whole, okay. Damn. Why so? Because of the community, by any chance? Because, I can understand that sentiment. Very fair. It was never really very good in general, but ever since the newer games brought mass popularity, it became a fucking disaster. So I fully understand that. I know there's a lot of people going through that same thought process, to be honest. Especially because of the Wilds. It's a shame. It's not surprising in my mind, unfortunately, but it is a shame. People treat you like some old guard, yeah, even though you're one of the... Technically, you're one of the newer players. You just went backwards. That's literally it. I imagine to some degree it's because of the absolute fucking repository of knowledge that you have. In theory, I've played this franchise for I don't even know how many years more than you. But I'm pretty sure you know about 4 times as much stuff about it compared to me. A response is, yeah, right, how would you possibly go back from World and say World is worse? Yeah. Yeah, there's no, like, respect. I think the only way that I'm gonna play another Monster Hunter game is genuinely if they make another old style one at this point, which I don't think they'll do. I'm definitely not playing Wild's expansion. Hell, they probably wouldn't even be able to launch Wild's expansion without the game crashing on me. But I know I won't like it because I just have, like, fundamentally too many problems with the base systems with which the game works. So regardless of what is built out of it, I won't enjoy it because the base systems are just, like, not enjoyable for me. Yeah, that's the problem, Sale. You can't win. That's the problem. And it's Kremi is in the horrible middle spot where, because Kremi started in Worlds, anyone who started before that point, unless Kremi agrees with them, completely will discredit Kremi's opinion. Doesn't matter if you've gone back and played the old games or not, you're fucking irrelevant. And anyone who started from that point onwards says, well, you started here, so the fact you enjoy the older ones just means you're a fucking idiot. It's unwinnable. It's a disaster. To play World first and then to go back and enjoy the older ones is wonderful. Truly, I love that so much. But it puts you in a very, let's say, precarious spot. I know you're quoting someone, so why am I still angry? Yeah. It's this weird, like, culture that we've kind of gotten ourselves into as a race that I'm sure has always been there, but I feel like it's been more prominently realized, at least in my mind, in recent years. Where someone says something, and then for some reason, instead of being like, I disagree, or trying to have a conversation about it, or anything like that, right? It just goes straight to, this is why you're wrong. Instead of being like, I personally don't agree with you, but I respect your opinion. And then that's the end of it, because that's all it ever needs to be, right? You can have a conversation about it. And come to a let's agree to disagree sort of thing. I feel like that's a rarity now. The best play you can make is only play the niche Monster Hunter games so no one can argue with you. The ones that no one's ever heard of. But people are just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Remember, some guy could not wrap his head around the idea that you just think modern Monster Hunter is too easy. Doesn't mean you want every Monster Hunter to be frontier level super difficult. Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah. I also would further that point with a little bit of my own opinion, which is I feel like when modern Monster Hunter does have difficulty, it's artificial difficulty. It doesn't feel like it's organic difficulty. Technically, it's all artificial because none of it's real, so, you know, if you want to throw that out there, sure. But it never feels like the monster is hard because the monster is hard to fight. It always feels like because your hunter is cracked strong, and then they were like, well, we're gonna have to add Eschaton, or Fatalis' Blue Flame, or something like that. And that's an impossible conversation to have as well. Where you're like, it's the type of difficulty, and people are just like, fucking yeet with the nearest object. Old school and new Monster Hunter have different vibes, do you agree? You believe it's possible to like both? Of course it's possible to like both. I am even in a bit of a strange spot myself there, right? Where my equivalently two favourite Monster Hunter games are 4U and World. New and old. So it's possible. We should go back to old. We should go to old and mid and new. Yeah. Yeah. That's the way I usually try and refer to it, because Gen 1 and 2 are just their own beasts, right? If Monster Hunter continued in the direction of Gen 1 and 2, I mean, to be honest, the franchise might not even exist anymore. I'm sure it would, but it would probably be very, very, very small. Yeah, that's why I don't like doing it at 10, because then we end up calling Gen 3 and 4 mid. And then that's become corrupted to mean, like, mediocre, rather than it's just the middle part. The in-between generations. It's amazing how something as simple as the stamina system in Tri, or maybe in Portable Third, wherever the fuck that got added in 3rd gen, just completely changes the way the game plays. You like to think of it like a mountain where 3 and 4 are the peak, and it's valleys on either side. Essentially. Knee-jerk rage is the new hot thing. It really is, yeah. Yeah, I'm prone to be very well voiced in my opinions. I do like to explain my reasoning of liking things. And I hope that I try and at least make it clear most of the times that, like, you don't have to agree with me, you know? It is my opinion. It's not the opinion. I have an unfortunate ability to speak confidently and authoritatively sometimes. And I think there's a lot of people who are like that, who can speak with confidence because either they're passionate about it or whatever. And then people take that as kind of a, you're saying I'm wrong, rather than them just expressing their own thoughts. With strength. Even Gen 1 and 2 have differences, yeah. I mean, even like, can you even include Freedom Unite in Gen 2? To some degree? If we're looking at it in an old, middle, and new perspective? Because, like, it is Gen 2, but Freedom Unite is, at least in my opinion, far closer to try than it is DOS. Also, yes, I will mount spam the shit out of Gravios until his back breaks, and no, I do not give a singular fuck. Fuck this guy. New Naka and new. Old Naka and new. Ah, yes. Let's absorb other languages, that's a good way of doing it. Proper Gravios gameplay, yeah. Unfortunately. All three Gen 2 games are vastly different. That's true. It's not even to mention fucking Frontier, right? Which comes into its own weird fucking, like, niche spot where it doesn't fit anything. Because, like, sure, Frontier in terms of low rank, maybe even high rank is Gen 2. I'm not sure about high rank, but definitely low rank is Gen 2. But past that point, it's just not Gen 2 anymore. Because of the way that it works, right? Gen 2 Switch acts as peak. Gen 3 Switch Axe feels like Switch Axe was invented in Gen 2. I will stand behind that point. Regardless of how many people get annoyed at me. That weapon sucks. In game feel. How so? Switch Axe in Tri feels like a weapon that was designed for portable, like for Freedom Unite. The moveset is so limited and like constricted. It doesn't really have anything going on with it other than the fact it can switch. It's not fleshed out at all. It has like the most basic reload / power mechanic. It's so out of place. It's so weird. Like Switch Axe and Frontier is a better implementation of Switch Axe than fucking Switch Axe is. Right, Gen 3 Switch Axe, Lamau. Yeah. That weapon is wild. I have no idea what happened there. I would be really interested in finding out what the hell happened with that weapon. It's gotta be just Try's general everything's a shitstorm development logic. Five Swaxes in Try. That's a disaster. Rack of the backer is knacker. Put your clothes back on. That's all it makes me think. Charge Blade is a more refined version of Swax. I think the Swax in Gen 4 is kind of its own weapon. It's still not there yet. I think Gen 5 is truly when Swax actually became Switch Axe rather than Reload Sword. Because it's usable in Gen 5. They load the weapon up, yeah. Just the simple functionality of if you're really skilled at the weapon and you transform at the right time, because it maneuvers you so much with certain transform attacks to completely dodge hits. It's already Switch Axe, like way more. Because you actually switch tactically. And then they completely ruined it by adding zero-sum discharge, but, you know, you can't win everything. In 3U, you can switch tactically by going to your box and equipping hammer. It's true. ZSD is fun. It is fun, but also it's so fucking overpowered that it completely nullifies any other playstyle, so all you see with Switch Axe is people ZSDing. At least in World. I can't speak for Rise Break. Not to mention it completely trivializes the hardest monster in the entire game, which is a giant shame. In Ice, they quote-unquote fixed it. What did they do in Ice? It's a finisher? That's good. Have they changed the wonky-ass gun lance stuff in Ice yet? Still don't want to play it until they do that. Omnilance, yeah. I might make that the next time I go through World, actually. Potentially. To do Ice Mod. I do need to play it. Bum bum ba-dum. Bum bum ba-dum. Bum 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 bum. I love the volcano music. So, like, oppressively large. Well done. Time one. Enduring. Good. That's what I'm after. I also really need to break Gravios's head here. Not only is it the sub-quest, but I need scalps because the game fucking hates me. From both Gravios and normal Black Gravios and normal Gravios. Now that he's back in this area, I can hopefully spam mount him again to get the back broken. Bonk! God damn it. Impeccable shot track placement as always. I thought something was paralyzed behind me because I heard the little like zapping noises. I was like, what's going on? No, it's just a trap. Literally as far into the corner of the arena as it can go. Please break. Please. Please break. It takes so many mounts in G. Ugh. Yay! Face is broken. Hey, DME! How are you? How was my mood? It was good, thank you. It was suspiciously good. Everything went incredibly well. And then the internet, that should have been sorted in a matter of a week, took 2 months. And even now, it's just some wonky-ass jerry-rig solution. rather than like proper internet in the way that I would consider it, but fuck it, it works for now. It was nice. Got to spend a shitload of time with my partner. Everything else went great, no troubles with moving or anything. I think basically everything that we moved was undamaged bar a singular one of my monitors, which is not too shabby, right? Can't really complain about that. Am I in Sweden now? I am indeed. I am indeed. Bonk. Oh, should not have got away with that dodge. That was a good friggin' dodge. Yay! I haven't got the back brake, unsurprisingly. It's so hard to get, man. You need your water shot, rapid fire water light bow guns to get that fucker. I got the head, that's the important bit. Hey, finally. Now that the fucking quest is over. With mount spamming. Nuts. I did carve twice from the tail by the looks of things. Yes! I carved a fucking crown. Oh, blessed game. Thank you. Please continue to give them to me. If I remember correctly, it's like a 12% carve and like a 40% head break. And they're the only ways to get it. See how right I am on that one. It is a 5% body carve and a 60% head break. And of course I did not get the head break, because you never fucking do. I've had more of these crowns from carving than I have had from head breaks. They are disgusting to get. They shouldn't be, but they are disgusting. It's also a 10% quiz reward, but that doesn't happen. Your sink is clogged? That seems like something you should try and fix. Brute Tigrex, Desert Celted, Black Gravios, fuck you, Diablos. I'll do a Brute Tiggy. Brute Tiggy, I'm fairly sure is weak to water. He's weak to water and ice, but I don't know which one in which order. I think it's water primarily. He did the plumber. Ah. You need the plumber to get his snake out. Sounds terrible. You got a second monitor for you at your mum's? Does it just stay there? Or is it just there temporarily? It does, okay. Thanks for the confirmation, Gado. I appreciate that. Oh. I need to kill crabs and congers, so while I'm here I might be able to kill a few crabs as well. Nice. Do your roar. Let me in here. Good. No, the follow. I might be dead if he follows up. He doesn't normally follow up with a forward one. No! Surprisingly, your internet fixed now, by the way. You wonder why. Watch your internet be very conspicuously down on Friday, Saturday throughout all of September as well. When I'll be doing Frontier. That was a really dumb place to heal. I really shouldn't have done that. Bum, 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 bum. Stop it! And then the first move you do is the fucking spin. You're a dick. Goes back to roaring. Will I do right? I mean, probably. Road would, if anything, be a really good warm-up as well. To, like, get back into the swing of playing Frontier specifically. Do a few roads before I jump straight into Zeniths. Pardon me. What Zenith rank was I at? I know I'm on Z2s for... Plesioff and Gravios. For anything else, I don't remember. I think Tyken I attempted at Z3, but I think I just straight up did not have the damage to kill him. So I need all of my set to be at Z2 probably for that. I'm gonna have a little peep into the caves to see if I can spot any Crabos. No Crabos in there. Let me open up my Frontier sheet. I have a specific sheet that has all of the Zeniths on it and where I've done them at. I have done Plesioff, Gyarugu, Gravios, Tyken Zamuza at level 2. At level 1, I've marked down Ruko, Hypnok, Torrid, Daimyo, surprisingly, as I cannot do them. Everything else I've done, or have marked down as is possible, other than Akura and Anarupitisu, who I apparently haven't even attempted. Armor-wise, I'm not sure, unless I actually play it and look. Though, I think I had all of my set. But I'm not sure, to be honest. I did have a full Zenith set, okay. Then I don't know how much of it is level 1 and how much of it is level 2. I think I was farming to make it level 2. Was also the point you had your Zenith when we killed White Fatty. Yeah, we did! Woo! You're making bacon on exile? I am mad jealous. That sounds amazing right now. I can't believe we did that. That was so good. I also am super proud of the fact that I killed Elzelion with pre-Elzelion available material. So proud of that. He's laying them out himself, the eggs? Dude, that fight's mad difficult. I don't know if I could do that again. I did not get skilled enough at that fight to the point where it was a repeatable process. Nice. Head's broken. Da, 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 da. Hi, buddy. Oh, good. Exactly what I want to see coming into the area. Ooh. Da, 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 da. Can't really do anything while he's in here. That should have done some damage. The fucking water beam? I don't know if it's coded to do, like, extra damage, if it's the same element and stuff, but that was a chunky hit. It did insta-flinch him. Roar. There's both his claws gone, so he's full broken now. Try to get him away from this horrible little corner before I get flattened. Oh, actually, thank you, Absaros. He helped me and he sacrificed his life for me. Thanks, buddy. Oh, he actually lived, never mind. Takes more than one rock to kill an Absaros. That feels like some really weird Monster Hunter saying. For like, you just have to keep trying. It takes more than one rock to kill an Absaros. I don't know why, it feels so perfect in my mind. Even though, like, don't throw rocks at them to kill them, that's fucked up. It's gonna take ages. Okay. He might be relatively low health. But I also did do a lot of damage while he was exhausted, so that might have counted towards that enrage. I don't quite know. Because that was a... Literally the second he wasn't exhausted anymore, he enraged. You gonna get to me with that? You bastard. I'm dead. That's the second one, right? No, just the first. Well played. Well played, Fruit Tiggy. Well played. Not fought you in too long, apparently. And my defense is incredibly subpar. Wonder how much I'd have. More. I reckon I could probably get like 100 more at least. Maybe even 150 more. Well, see how quickly he enrages now. I imagine it will be after this, yeah. He's relatively low. Not super low, but relatively. Go! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okey-doke. Lovely. Come on, Brute. You've got to start floundering at some point soon here, my man. That's it. That's a quick range. That's what I wanted to see. Da 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 da. Ooh. Ba da da da. He might even die from the damage after this mount, but that might be a little bit too hopeful. I think it'll be close. The damage I do after I've knocked him down, I mean. Yep, there you go. I did a lot to him while he was limping away. Good shit. Please go away, Cephalos. Really? Really, Bonk? Wonderful. Good shit. Nice question. Hello, mate. It's been a while since you've even seen Monster Hunter gameplay. Really? Why so? It's so fun and relaxed. Not looking at Monster Hunter gameplay? Hello, Summers. Welcome, welcome. Good to have you both. It's okay, rewards. It won't be once you post fire drill. Yep. I don't have anything to say to that one, just yep. Mm-hmm. God, that quest. That's what I'm saying. Trying to think of what weapon I even want to use for fire drill. Stygian's weak to thunder. Brachydios is weak to ice and water. I should probably take something that Brachydios is weak to, because I'm going to be knocked out of my ability to do damage with elements a lot of the time. Which is a shame. What if I can trade for those D-shockers? Sounds terrible. Or if I am locked behind them for some reason. Bum, bum, bum. That would be a nice upgrade. Doesn't help much, but that is a nice upgrade to get. Yeah, there's nothing else really I can get. So it's probably just going to be a water weapon. Can I trade for them, mister? Not yet. Okay. Save. Unfortunately, that is going to be all for today for Monster Hunter specifically. I am going to go on my break for a wee bit here. And I will be back with some Fire Emblem Engage. More Monster Hunter tomorrow, same time as it was today. You can see when on that little linky link there. I will be back in around 10-15ish minutes or so with some Engage. See you in a second.